Welcome to day 2 of Anime North. I'm waking up at my hotel. My boy is still sleeping, but that's where the convention is, the Toronto Congress Hall. And Delta Hotel is across the street. Yeah, man, I just woke up. I wanted to come out on the balcony and have some breakfast. Great way to start off the day. And I didn't even know we were beside a golf course. If I knew how to play golf, then maybe I'd go check it out. What's the game plan for today? Well, I want to check out a backpacking in Japan panel that's happening. You'll have to excuse the noise. I'm right beside the airport. Yeah, so there's a panel at like 10 a.m. I want to check out. I want to get to the convention center a little bit early so I can walk around and stuff. I'm gonna buy some merch. I'm trying to decide if I will buy it today or tomorrow. I'm leaving everything in the hotel so I don't have to lug with it or travel with it too much. But there's nothing I really saw that I wanted to get. So I'll just probably pick some shit up tonight or tomorrow just to say that I bought something at Anime North. But aside from picking some stuff up and seeing some panels throughout the day, I think I just want to like really walk around, get some content, see cosplays. I'm really into cosplay. I'm not a cosplayer myself, but I just love to see people get into cosplay. This morning I was watching some Get Ready With Me's for Anime North, and it's great to see so many people across all different walks of life getting into cosplay and anime and telling me about how they got into it. Yeah, anime is super accessible now. I talk about it often, but I truly do love knowing that everyone is into anime. I talk shit about all the popular series, but events like this make me a lot less bitter, TBH. Hey, check it out. The cosplayers are getting ready to go. So, like I had mentioned, that's where the convention center is, where that big white tower thing is. The convention starts at 9, and slowly you'll start seeing from all these hotels in the area cosplayers leaving to get to the convention hall early. As I had mentioned in my day 1 video, it is crazy on Saturdays. So if you want to go to big conventions like this and you want to like actually walk around and see what it's like before it gets too unbearable, go before it gets too hectic. I've done Fan Expo a number of times, and bro, let me tell you, it really is a hassle when there's thousands of people in a hall and it's so hot, and anyone who's gone to a convention knows what I'm talking about. My boy is still sleeping, or he might be dead, I'm not sure. He sleeps like a fucking rock. Anyways, this is our hotel room. Ignore the mess, but this is how I pretty much live my life anyway. These are our clothes for the weekend: clubbing clothes, convention clothes, casual clothes. I want to check out the gym as well. Got some nice beds and a pull-out. Oh, a bottle of vodka. I gotta finish that today. I mean, it's a great hotel room. I remember back in the day when me and my friend, oh shit, a mirror right as soon as you come outside. That's crazy. I remember back when me and my friends used to do tellies and stuff, you know, back in the day of telly parties and getting 8 people to one room and stuff like that. We couldn't really ever afford the nicest rooms or the nicest things, but this weekend makes me feel good to know that we're able to do the things we always wanted to do as kids, but weren't able to do, you know? Check this out, by the way. Our shower is like fucking broken or something. It's so weird. Yeah, I went to take a shower yesterday, and when I realized this was loose and I pulled this up, it literally went flying, shooting out just like that. It's so fucked up. You can still shower and stuff. It's not fucked up like permanently, but I was just talking about how nice it is to have a better hotel. But of course, you always have to have something go awry. to remind you of how things used to be, to humble yourself, you know? Like, that's how life is supposed to be. It is raining. I got to the Congress Hall around 10 o'clock today. I went to check out a panel for backpacking in Japan. I was there for a bit over an hour. It was a great panel, but then it ended up raining. So now everyone's kind of chilling in the south building. People are still coming by, but I'm gonna walk around. It's just a little bit of rain. It's not that bad. I'm gonna hang out for a bit and grab some merch, and then I am going to probably grab some brunch with my friends later. They're gonna stop by, and yeah, that's about it. It's kind of early still. It's only like 11 now as of recording, but it's gonna be a good day. I feel it's not raining for the entire day. I didn't bring an umbrella, so I'm fucked if it does rain a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to today. It should be super busy, and yeah, I can't wait to show you guys. You know, I've always loved Gundam. I know a lot of people don't like mech nowadays, but I don't know, man. Something really amazing about mechs. Toriyama is one of my favorite artists of all time. R.I.P. kid.
I think she went around.
So I'm just walking around, checking out some of the stuff in the vendor section. I still want to buy shit, but it's going to be pretty hectic carrying everything through this crowd. It's a pretty hectic crowd. You will have to pardon the poor lighting. I look 4 shades darker than your favorite Nigerian, but you gotta put up with it here. Anyway, I am at a panel for Shoujo or Josei Z. She was on my channel before, back in the early days. She put this together. I can't wait to see it. I said some very spicy stuff about shoujo last night, so it'll be interesting to see a more positive reception from a room full of people. I'm gonna try and not stir the pot, but yeah, I'm just here vibing. There's not really much to do today because of the rain. Everyone's stuck inside, and I think it's gonna be a bit more live this evening, but I'm just chilling for now.
Here we go. Are we ready? Get your phones out just in case you want to take a picture. All right, so here's a personal list of Josei manga I've read and really enjoyed. Rex from Z. Princess Jellyfish. Yeah. So fashion school is hard. Life is heart, but maybe you can come out of your shell if you learn to reflect how beautiful you can be on the outside, then maybe your inside will start to open too. Beautiful series.
For myself, read spoilers, and the ending is supposed to be really good. It's another slice of life. If you like tramps like us, you will love Supli. It'll just break your heart that it's not fully translated. Tokyo Pop.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we could write to them. Be like, we won't do this. Please. Recommend to grown-up Detective Conan fans. 8 out of 10 by Keelan. So yeah, just bought this in the Nami. What's that? There's a movie.
I decided to come back to the hotel because I wasn't feeling very good. I don't have much of an appetite, but I don't know. I just felt like really fatigued. So I slept for a few hours. I'm gonna eat, grab a drink or two or 7, and then head back over. There's a couple more panels that I want to see. Earlier in the day, I was watching Z do her Josei panel, which was excellent. I think I'm going to review a few Josei on my channel over the next couple months. There is a manga simulpub panel that's happening in about 45 minutes, so I'm gonna get ready and see that. And then I'm going to watch The Masquerade as well. I'm really excited for that. I will say the rain kind of killed a lot of the momentum halfway through the day. It went on for hours and it was really hard. Even when it drizzled, it was still messy to get around. A lot of the activity for Anime North this year is happening in the Delta Hotel, which is cool because it's just across the street from the main Toronto Congress Hall. But I also think like the amount of time it takes to walk from my hotel over there, like 15 minutes and coming back, it's also a little bit stressful because you have to carry merch or you have to go and change your outfit. Just things to consider when you're booking a hotel for a 3 or 4 day convention. Okay, so I survived my food poisoning and I am walking around the convention center again. I just checked out a panel for translation and lettering. It was pretty sick. I think maybe I'll do a video on that at some point. But right now I'm just walking around with my buddies and we are checking out the vendor spot. It's a lot less busy than it was yesterday and earlier today, so it's good. Right now it's about like 7:30 Toronto time and we are going to a few more panels before we start partying tonight. We're going to a hentai panel and we're also doing the anime rave. I think Saturday is going to be more live than Friday, so I'm really excited for that.
No, it's not going to be. It's like what you said, you want to stop it.
That was entry number 7 in the novice division, Infinite Neon Sky as Link. Entry number 8 in the novice division, Night of Zero. Suzaku is picking up a great. That was entry number 9 in the novice division, All Alone by Pixel Hero. Entry number 10 in the novice division, based on the art by Nahara Shoujo on Instagram, Wichita Cops presents A Witchy Princess Peach. in the novice division, awkward area.
What do you think about all of the cosplays?
They're great. Very, very entertaining. A lot of diversity and a lot of people putting their own personal twists on cosplay, on characters too. Just walked out of the masquerade ball. That was interesting. I've never been to that kind of thing before, so it was interesting to look at.
Going off what he just said, we came from the masquerade ball. It's pretty cool. It was never like that before. I feel that, you know, obviously anime is bigger now and obviously everyone's cosplaying, but to see like a 500 person event or like seeing people coming in and out of a conference room just to watch people do cosplay is amazing. It was not like this before in Fan Expo or the JCCC dance that we used to do around Halloween. Me coming to Anime North this year makes me realize how big anime is. It's a cultural thing in North America now, and cosplay is a big part of it too. The diversity is good. I remember when I tried to cosplay as a character and someone said, hey man, make it easier for yourself and go as Brock just because he's dark skinned. And I'm like, wow, that's fucked up. But now I'm seeing like people of all different races and cultures and body sizes doing cosplay. So I agree with Thushi. Like it's great to see like anime come so far and cosplay get that sort of like, I guess the auxiliary like growth with it as well. And I'm hoping that like it keeps on growing, right? I'd love to see cosplay become like something that is studied at university. It's been around for so many years, and like at this point it's about like history, right? What happened to all of the cosplayers in the early 2000s and the 2010 era who had to put together their cosplays with like the bare minimum of equipment and like tools, right? But yeah, I fuck with it. Anyways, we're walking from the masquerade right now. We're gonna check out some hentai panels because we're pervert degenerates, and we have a couple boys coming to join us. It'll be fun. But yeah, we're just vibing.
It's a white town. Like I said,
Let's make some noise for
New York. This is New York. I just get here to the side.
Welcome to the second day of Otaku Baloo, the height of it all. I want to shout out our first DJ for Josei event, Cherry Condos, coming up next, a man who's been in the video game music scene.
Yes.
Everybody make some noise for Maxi the Man!
Yeah, we're back.
My dude, my guy, how are you? Hello everyone, this is my friend Malad. Hello. High school friend, I grew up with him, I love him. We're like childhood friends, so I think around volume 25 we're gonna start fucking, probably. Yeah.
When I lose my girlfriend, then I'm coming this close to it. Do not air this.
Yeah, it's going on.
No,
It's going on.
please.
Yeah, so we're gonna walk around until our next panel starts around 8. That's the hentai panel that I mentioned, and then we're going to do other stuff too. MJ, what is your favorite thing about Anime North? You heard him. Beautiful cosplayers with their cheeks hanging
Cannot air
out.
this. I have a girlfriend. Who cares? You have a girlfriend. I don't have. Who the fuck am I?
Cosplay Cheeks is in this season.
Prince Vegeta able to turn into a Super Saiyan. Yes, as are each of the other 3 Saiyans who presently reside. Wow, you really are knowledgeable, fella, aren't you? They all have this power. He was most likely to do something stupid. Don't make my air shows out. This is looking bad. Should I head to Earth now and see if I can help?
On God, that is the first English song I've heard all weekend. That's fucking wild.
Because are you, yes, so I'll tell you what the mentality is right now. Are you sorry because you got caught? Or are you genuinely sorry?
I am eating my first rice ball.
If I notice, maybe I'm an American. Typical young child.
My friend just discovered what BL means. He was at Z's earlier panel, the Josei one, and he kept hearing BL.
I had to ask what that was, and I don't know what Josei was until today. I just assumed the thing was just shoujo.
So mind you, this guy has been into anime and manga for as long as I have. He's actually watched much more than me. The thing about Thushi and I is that like we got on because we both played Yu-Gi-Oh, but we also had very similar interests in like movies and games and TV and shit, right? But his anime taste is like impeccable. The fact that he didn't know Josei or BL either shows that...
Yeah, but listen, that girl said that they're all dying, right? 85% yeah. On the line. Can't be blamed for that.
She did say that. The truth is, Josei and shoujo is dying, but it's because the quality of the series isn't that good. This is an edit. This will be an edit. I will say though, honestly, Josei is great. There are a lot of great Josei and shoujo right now. It's just it's hard to really determine what's going to be good. You may have a series that starts off really strong and then it peters off. Like a lot of long-running shoujo, I feel. Shonen does the same thing, but at least with shonen, there's always an aesthetic that you can appreciate. Ichigo is going to get a new form. Naruto is going to learn a new ability, right? In shoujo, how can you really change up the dynamic of a relationship after they get together, right? You can't just have them break up and then get back together. That's just not how shoujo or josei work. So I think that's why a lot of those series end up dying out, because you can't really evolve the characters to make them more marketable over a longer period of time.
Anime North food sucks bullocks. It's either overpriced food truck food or it's some weird Japanese stuff that's still overpriced. Or it's the hotel trying to make some money and giving us hamburgers from No Frills and it's overpriced.
No frills, you're fucked. I thought we were supposed to be boycotting them now. Okay, so take this in. I think
Huskers.
I think Anime North needs to do something different when it comes to food. I understand getting vendors may be expensive, but there needs to be more variety for food and drinks. I didn't really enjoy the sausages we got the other night. Today, I didn't even feel obligated to get any food on site because aside from Ginka, like what was really there, right?
Yeah, it was just them banking on anime lovers liking Japanese food and giving us an onigiri ball for $5.
Yeah, so as I mentioned earlier on, I had my first onigiri, and look, I liked it, right? I have very simple tastes, but $5 does seem like a lot for what that was. Like, I would pay maybe $2 max for that at like Midland and Finch, or like maybe even like Chinatown.
We got 3 meatballs, chicken meatballs for $5.
Exactly, that's a lot. 3 meatballs for $5 is a lot. 1 onigiri for $5 is a lot. Like, even if it was like 2 for $7, maybe that'd be like understandable, but I think there needs to be much more variety with the food. The quality of food needs to be better. I don't know. My first Anime North, so maybe this is better compared to before, but there could have been something different.
See, everyone's just gouging us because we know we're desperate for food and we're not going to line up at Harvey's.
That's the thing. I agree with you on that. So at the Toronto Congress Center, right across the street of the main intersection is a Harvey's. It's also adjacent to the Delta Hotel. So that means everyone who's passing by those two areas have to go to the Harvey's. I never saw the Harvey's being packed. I don't doubt that it got some more foot traffic, but when I went there earlier this morning, it was peak time for the convention, but there was no one in the Harvey's. I don't think weebs are really going to trek over to Harvey's to get food, even though it's cheaper and ultimately better than what they're getting in the convention. But at the same time, just because of that, it doesn't mean you have to put in very little effort, right, into the food. Anime North, I really like the event so far, but I was disappointed in the selection for our food both nights. I know I'm a bit of a paparazzi, but I did have some respect for this person. We were just going to our event and our panel, and I noticed that there was a lot of commotion. And as we approached it, we saw that there was the paramedics and police, and we were being told that we can't go past this area. So I assumed something happened, but what I got kind of thrown off by. I got thrown off by was that like the tarp was over the person's body. So like I don't know how far over it was, but it looked pretty fucking scary. Anyway, just throwing that out there. I'm gonna be a little bit late for the panel, but coming up regardless. Some drama just now. You know what? Let me follow this up. How fucking upsetting. We walked like 5 minutes around and they cleared the entire place. Everyone's walking through now. Had we just waited the 30 seconds, we would have been able to get through anyways. We wouldn't have to do the fucking thing. It's so fucking annoying. Like, I don't understand. Like, I know Anime North is gonna have a lot of people who are, you know, they have to make like executive decisions for how people walk around and stuff, but it makes no sense. Like, let us walk through. If paramedics are coming by for somebody, that doesn't mean you have to relocate everyone. It's so annoying. Okay, I'm coming out of the hentai panel, and it was honestly one of the worst panels that I have ever experienced. It was bad. The hosts, the presenters were actual dog shit. I don't even feel bad saying this. I genuinely think they have to vet the people who do any sort of panel at Anime North, because there are a lot of great hosts. There are a lot of people who are knowledgeable. They put together a good program. They studied or rehearsed what they're doing. But that hentai panel was absolute fucking dog shit. And I'm not the only one to think that. It was a packed room when we got there. I was just complaining about how we all had to take a detour so we can get in, and there was a long lineup to get in. We didn't even get favorable seats, my friend and I, because of how packed this room was. But as the guy starts speaking 5 minutes in, it's really bad. I was there for a half an hour, and in that 30 minutes, this dude could not string together a single paragraph that made any sense, and his co-host was bitching about MasterCard. See, here's the thing. I'm calling cap on what they're saying. This hentai comprehensive panel at Anime North was handled by amateurs. I work in the adult industry. I've worked in the adult industry since 2020. I am very knowledgeable about what happened with MasterCard, and I'm very, very knowledgeable about hentai. This entire panel was made by people who know absolutely fucking nothing. Even if this guy makes money off of creating hentai, I genuinely think he doesn't know what he's talking about. There are workarounds so you can still get your preferred payment from credit card companies. And even like the entire concept of like what they were saying about like the bill for like the keeping hentai from being what it truly can be and restricting its access to people. That's stupid. That's not all over the world. Yes, hentai is targeted by many countries, but it's not all over the place. Whether you feel certain ways about the adult business or not, as someone who has worked in the industry for some time and someone who understands what it takes for certain works to be operational within legislation of certain countries or certain cities, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know about how hentai applies in North American circles. The dude genuinely has no fucking idea of how to hold people's attention for longer than 30 seconds. I was really disappointed in this panel, and I'm really disappointed in the misinformation that he was feeding the entire audience. But that's probably why everyone fucking walked out, and by 11:30, the dude barely has a 50% capacity. This was a dog shit panel. Bro, what did you think about the hentai panel?
What? That was it? Oh, I thought that was an educational developmental anatomy course. It was so boring. It was talking about anatomy and blurring it, and it was cheering on anatomy, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Don't you think that could have been a bit more descriptive or graphic?
No, it says on the thing, it says we're going to be having a very serious discussion about hentai. I'm like, oh, that's not what I want.
Hentai's supposed to be fun, and that panel was everything but fun.
Yeah, next door they're talking about guilty or not guilty. That's not more fun.
Bro, exactly. I fully agree. We were sitting close to the other side. We were in Plaza B at Anime North, and Plaza A was guilty or not guilty. We could hear everyone screaming and laughing and having fun, and we're all like fucking struggling to listen into the fucking terrible hentai panel. It was ridiculous.
Hey, at 12 a.m. there's a rating yaoi censors. Rating the censored bits of the yaoi from typical to pared down right here. What is yaoi?
Yaoi is gay.
I thought that was Yuri.
That's also gay, but like women. Yaoi's like men gay. Alright, I guess we're into yaoi tonight.
No, that's not my cup of tea.
Oh, it's mine now.
I like orange pico, not peppermint.
Okay, I am back from Anime North Day 2. I just want to wrap up my thoughts from the end of the night. Honestly, the last two panels weren't very good. I genuinely think that certain hosts need to be vetted, or like someone needs to hear what their pitch is and really scrutinize it, because I thought the hentai panel was really bad, and then I ended up going to the bad fan fiction panel, and you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I think there was like some funny moments, and I liked the fact that it was very engaging and utilizing the audience to help like engineer the bad fanfic. At the same time, it just didn't feel very interactive when you have 5-6 people sitting up there and only like one person is really doing the voiceover and the others are just like in their phone. I know how it works, and you know, we all did contribute by bringing ideas up, but I also noticed like a lot of people were leaving because either people were talking or they were yelling at the back, or they just weren't really engaged with the story. So it's like, what's the point of having everything so interactive and engaging at the beginning if you're just going to have another like 20 minutes of people talking to a crowd that doesn't really care about... I'm sorry, I'll be quick, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
sorry. That doesn't really care about what is being told to them, right? Whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed now and look forward to day 3. There's some early morning panels I want to check out, and I also want to look into this a little bit. My friend picked up some Gunpla kits, and I want to maybe look at them a bit in the morning. I haven't actually done one myself, but I am a huge Gundam fan, so maybe I'll actually get around to doing one sometime soon. Anyway, day 2 of Anime North was really great. It was a lot of fun, even though the panels towards the end were kind of trash. I overall enjoyed the day, and it's so nice to see people come together and do like really interesting things. It's amazing. I think this is the weekend I needed to get away from life and just really just reinvigorate my love for anime. Take care, guys.